Hey guys, welcome to another pick a card reading. I'm so glad you're here today. If you're new to my channel, hi, hello. It's really good to have you. Today I'm doing a pick a card all about why you slay. As you see, I've done quite a bit of a pre-shuffle. I will be pulling more cards as I need to for clarity. As you see, I also have three different pictures here. These are your psychic linking objects. I'm not going to show them up close because I feel like you guys can get a pretty good view or feel for each group, but I will insert a little video for those of you who need a bit more time to see which group you're drawn to. Now, if you're drawn to more than one group, there probably is more than one message here for you. And with that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures on the other side. Bye, guys.
Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah. You know I'm always honest. There ain't no way I'm ever stopping. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
Hey, group one, all of you that selected art should comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable. This is going to be your reading all about why you slay. Now, keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I will be pulling more cards as I need to for clarity. So let's get into it. All right. So let's find out why you slay. Okay. Okay. We just have one of these cards. So we have Chimera, your auntie is heavily medicated today. So, synergy. Ooh, look at that. Look at that lion, that beast. That chimera? Do we say it chimera? If you guys can help me out with that, that'd be great. Um, powerful, powerful energy. Just from you picking this card, I think it's very clear that you are a change maker. You are unafraid to be different. In fact, many of you slay so hard because you are so damn different and you don't care. You thrive in the different energy, in being unique. Your power is in your uniqueness. And I got to tell you, the more you fight your uniqueness, the more you will struggle in your life. Okay. And for some of you, the struggle of your life actually helps you bring out more of your uniqueness. You guys may be Aquarian souls, or you may have a very strong vibe with Uranus. You may have some very important aspects within your natal chart with Uranus or Pluto. You may be a Scorpio as well. Let's keep going here. We have wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings. Listen, you slay so hard because you are unafraid to tell a bitch the truth. Okay. You are, listen, and sometimes it hurts, right? And it's like, you know, it's going to hurt, but you feel like because you have been lied to and misled so many times in your life, you feel like I would rather have had the truth. So I'm going to be compassionate and give people the truth. Not everyone appreciates it though. I'm just going to tell you, not everybody appreciates your truthfulness. People get their feelings hurt, but it's the way you are. And it's why you slay. It's why I feel like people get uncomfortable around you. It's almost like you inspire. Some people, literally, you inspire awe. I don't use that word often, but some people are awe-inspired by your power, by your creative soul, and by your truth-telling, okay? Because they feel like they could never be that. We have mouse spirit, tend to the small things. You are detailed-oriented. Okay. And like many Aquarian souls, sometimes you get lost in the sea of small things. And you have I'm seeing many plates spinning. You may have Virgo tendencies as well. You may be a Virgo, maybe some earth placements here where, really have a lot of things going on or very detail oriented. Some of you guys are artists because I'm seeing like creations, different creations where really it's not completed until all of the details are done. And I feel like also that you're like a mouse in the house and you catch a vibe. You catch a flow from people and you know things. You know things about um, situations. You may be a natural empath here. We have breaking the chains of repeating cycles. Yeah, you definitely stand out. And I feel like you haven't let you haven't let the heavy baggage, and I'm saying blocks, like huge cement blocks that have been placed in your life, you haven't allowed those to keep you from achieving the things you want to. It doesn't mean you've achieved them yet, but you're not allowing them to like hold you down or block you. In fact, I'm seeing like a sledgehammer. Like you have a sledgehammer and you just destroy your obstacles. And some people feel this as ruthlessness at times. Like you can be a little ruthless when it comes to your truth telling, when it comes to you accomplishing things. And the truth is, you're not ruthless. You don't aim to be callous. It's just you have to be so determined. You have to be so focused sometimes. I'm feeling fire here too. I'm feeling Leo and Taurus energy. It's not that you're unfeeling. Leos can be very compassionate, but I do feel a powerful focus here. I'm feeling like sometimes Aries can come off this way as well. Okay, I changed the camera view, so hopefully you guys can see the cards a little better. Let's get this card and this card here. We have Guardian Angel, count on my protection. Yeah, I feel like you have a very strong sense of self and you're very protective of your energy. And I feel like it's very intimidating. You have a very intimidating presence. You have a lot of different energies going on with you. I don't think you were always like this. Some of you guys developed this over time. Um, and it's through the circumstances of being, a lot of you guys have trauma here, and we're not going to get into that, but your past has created this very strong sense of self. For some of you, it's from a healed place, and for some of you, it's from a place of, being screwed over so much, being taken advantage of so much, and you're getting to the healed place. You're getting to there. So it's something that's in motion. Some of you guys have a very strong connection with spirit and ancestor work because you have been breaking patterns, you've been breaking chains, you've been destroying those big cement blocks of patterns and destructive behaviors. Some of you guys, you grew up seeing destructive patterns by people who you cared about and people who were supposed to care about you. So they were really engulfed in your subconscious, and it has been really difficult. Sometimes life stings, and for many of you, it did, and it was a harsh lesson. And it's left you in a state where, there is somewhat of a tough exterior here. You're tough to get to know, a lot of you, which is understandable. There's no judgment here. Like, it's very understandable that someone who's been through the things you've been through would come off to people as powerful as you do. Okay? You get this way because of what you've been through. Like, this is, you're very powerful. You're very unique. I feel like a lot of you, if you don't feel like you know who you are, you're definitely on the road to being your authentic self and knowing exactly who you are. We have power. Boom. We have power here. Look at this. It's an eagle. I feel like a lot of you guys may have an eagle as a spirit totem or spirit animal or spirit guide, or the eagle may have a strong, you guys may look into the eagle. Okay. I don't get a lot of stuff like that often, so it's very specific. But there's something about you that's extremely loyal. And I feel like that's why you are so difficult to know, because your loyalty is unique. We have the lion here. Leos are extremely loyal, and can be loyal to a fault. And I feel like that's what you're stopping. That's part of what you're stopping. You're stopping loving people or putting your care and concern into people and situations that don't deserve you. It's like you know your worth. And it's this energy of why you slay is you know who the fuck you are and you know what you're worth. And honey, you better come correct or don't come at all, because I'm worth knowing. But the thing is, I feel like when you let people in, they are like a precious part of your life. Like you hold them in high regard and you're very protective of your friends. And the truth is, I feel like this group doesn't really have friends. They have family. Like your friends are family. That's what I feel like. Okay, let's get into these blue cards. You have a lot of California Love Vibes cards. These are from the Abyss Tarot. Angels are healing you. There's definitely an angelic vibe for you guys. You guys may have a lot of angelic frequencies around you. You may work with angels. Whatever it is, there is a big angelic energy. I'm feeling Gabriel, Raphael, Michael, of course, is present. And I feel like you're very protected. You may work with Enochian magic as well. You may be called to that. We have you're about to get sweet rewards for your hard work. You're very hardworking. Okay. I get that you're very hardworking. You don't mind putting time and effort into things. And I feel like you have. You have absolutely put time and effort into what you're doing. Okay. And I feel like that's also why you guard your energy. You know, that's why you're careful with where you place your attention and who you let in. We have life is full of illusion, so you use your discernment. Your discernment is right on. And that's very intimidating because people, it's almost like people know. Like either you like them or you don't. And if you get an off vibe from somebody, you can pass and repass with them, but they know you don't like them. You don't trust them. You don't play with people. What you see is what you get with you. You are the real fucking deal. We have people can't give you peace if they are at war with themselves. Exactly. And I feel like you protect your peace at all costs because you know for you personally, peace is your strength because a lot of you grew up or have had a lot of chaos in your life. So when you get to a place of peace, you guard it because you know that life itself will bring its own chaos. So you have to guard the peace that you have. So you're not going to allow some petty drama into your life because life will bring its own chaos, its own storms, because that is life. So why allow any extra petty bullshit? You don't do that. You don't, that stuff doesn't come into your spectrum. And if somebody brings it in, you immediately examine the situation and you weigh it. Like Mott or Matt, M-A-A-T. I'm getting that deity, that God form coming in. You weigh it as if, is this relationship worth this drama? Is this person who they presented themselves to be? It becomes more than just about what's going on. It becomes, is this person and I still aligned? It becomes a kind of reflection on where you are, where the person is, and the situation. It's a deep reflection. We have angel number 444. Stay focused. You are close to achieving your dreams. I feel like you slay because you focus. Like your determination is like razor sharp. And anything that deters you, anything that removes you from your focus is, well, you know, this sounds ruthless. It does. It sounds kind of cold-hearted, but if people in your life are going to get you off your path or off your game, they are all subject to this kind of weighing of like, well, are they aligned with me? Can they really care about me if they're going to get me off the pathway of something I love, something I want to do? Like, you know, I think it's one thing for people to kind of like reflect to you on your journey and be like, you're working too hard or that kind of thing. But if someone comes into your life and starts drama that kind of takes your focus away and upsets you to where you can't work or can't pursue something, then you start to think, hey, like, what is really going on here? Um, because I feel like you're always on the lookout for the parasite, for the wolf in sheep's clothing, because you've had so many of those in your life. Okay, let me look at these off camera. These are the Cupid's Desire cards. I'm picking these up as oracle cards, not necessarily love cards, okay? Karaoke, singing, videos, songs. I feel like you have a lot of profound things to share. And I also feel like sometimes the words that come out of your mouth, like with this truth telling, can be shocking. It can be entertaining. I feel like people like to engage with you. That's why you slay so hard. Like people love your energy. That's part of this. That's part of why you have to be so protective. For some of you guys, you may be an artist, you may be an entertainer, you may just be like people's favorite person. Okay. Some of you guys, I'm getting the vibe of like, you're the person when you enter the room, like people, you're like the sun, you're like Leo, like people are drawn to you. They're drawn to your light, either the things you say, your presence, your laughter, the way you make other people feel. For some of you guys, you're a performer. And so you have this Gemini energy here. We have this like persona of like, you're this way when you're extroverted to a degree when you're around people. Like you can be very engaging, very charming. But when people try to go deeper with you, you have this other thing of like guardedness, you have to be the real deal to get close to me kind of thing. So there's a fierceness here. There is I want to know this person more. Like, I like this person. This person's cool. This person's awesome. They're talented. They're creative. Whatever this is, okay? But when people try to move forward, they get this, oh, wow, this is a bad bitch. This is someone who is more than what they just appear to be. They appear to be maybe a happy-go-lucky kind of person sometimes when people get to know you, or when you're out and you're like engaging with a group of people or something like that. But when people want to get into your inner group, it's a little different. Now, for some of you, this is about like something you do for work, or it's your personality, and people like it. People like you. So there's just like this weird kind of ebb and flow to this energy. Like it's almost like you're an introvert, okay, in your heart. INFP energy here, if you know what that is, if you follow that personality stuff. If you don't, just ignore it. But for whatever reason, you have been gifted with like extroverted, like life mission or extroverted gifts that you need to kind of like give to the world kind of thing. So you have this push and pull of like your introverted self requires you to be more guarded about who's in your energy. You need downtime to unplug, to recharge, and all that stuff. And then you're highly creative. You have this very creative internal universe going on that you've been gifted for you to somehow translate into work you put out into the world, which means that you have to have some kind of connection with people. And so when people connect with you, they feel very kind of enchanted by your energy, okay? And they get really surprised when they get into your enchanting energy and they're hit with this like, woo, this intensity. This like, oh, well, I'm the real deal and you have to be the real deal kind of deal to get into my very, very small, hidden kind of cave of wonders inner universe, right? So you have intense energy, but people want to get closer to it. There's something very magical about your energy. Okay, we have drained, nothing left, falling asleep. I feel like you protect your energy because of this need to recharge. As someone who is very creative, I feel like you are aware that there are times where, you just have to disconnect. And you know when that is. And you also, what you don't understand is when you kind of like disappear on people for a while, you leave them wanting more. So when you leave them wanting more and you disconnect, you just add to the mystery of you. You know what you're doing. Okay, we have sexy feminine. So I feel like people are really drawn to uh, your sensuality, your creativity, and I feel like there's charisma here. So let me look at these cards. Oh, you have the Empress card. Boom. You may be a Cancer. This is a very healing energy. I also feel like your crown. You may have like a very open, very connected crown chakra as well. I'm feeling a lot of inspiring energy. We have the Seven of Swords here. Mm. I'm getting like people lie about you. They do, don't they? You're probably used to that though. People lie about you. People have betrayed you. That's why you're like this. And I feel like you feel people out. Like you've been betrayed so much that you're just like you're not going to get over on me. Like I don't I don't get down with liars. I don't get down with with betrayers. Like I'm going to feel you out. That's why people don't understand why you're like this, and it can be very intimidating yet mysterious. It can be a very like I'm scared but I want more. Like it's enticing. Your energy is very enticing. We have the 3 of Wands, but you know they still it's like some of you guys have some irresistible energy. It's just irresistible. They want more. Okay, well, I have to hide this card because of the butte. We have the the Knight of Cups over here. I'm going to put it way over. Oh, I can't show it there. Okay, I'm going to put it here where you can't see it. Okay, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, so I feel like people want, because this cup is hiding behind the person's back. I feel like people want to move close to you, like they want to offer you like friendship or companionship or whatnot. They want to like make those offers, but they're intimidated a lot of the time because you slay so hard. Um, I don't feel like you realize what a force you are, and it's natural to you. I don't think you realize that you create a sense of mystery for people. You create this enchanting energy for people. You create magic. You create this magical force around you. Now, I'm not saying everyone feels this, but a lot of people do. Okay, a lot of people do. We have the Page of Swords and we have the 3 of Swords. Okay. You're a little heartbreaker, aren't you? You break hearts and you don't even know it. Like you're not even aware. Because I feel like with the Page of Swords, again, I'm reading this kind of intuitively, because the sword is behind her back. It's on her foot and she's wiping something on uh, her foot. And it feels like it's one of the it's one of the swords that came from the 3 of Swords. And I just feel like you you casually reject people before they even send the message, right? And so people feel rejected and heartbroken before they even approach you. It's almost like you're unapproachable to a lot of people. And I feel like there's a message here for you about that. Um, because I feel like Spirit wants you to open up to more people. And this message has been coming through for a while for a certain group of people. So you may have heard this before, okay? But you slay so hard that you are breaking hearts, honey, of future friends, future family, future partners, future, connections for your business. And I know it's been hard, and I know that slaying the way you have has really helped you in so many ways. It's helped you heal. It's helped you know who you are today. It's helped you know your worth. But I feel with the Empress here, there's a message of it's time to kind of like renegotiate these really tough boundaries. Okay. I'm not saying that you need to lower them completely. I'm not saying that you don't need boundaries. What I'm saying is it's time for a renegotiation of how you're going to let people in, what mechanism, because you are more healed than you were before. And that means you are ready to have new people in your life, new energies in your life, new frequencies, new opportunities. So those old harsh boundaries you had need to be renegotiated, okay? Because I feel like you guys have some people waiting to kind of like meet this Empress energy, meet this feminine energy, sexy feminine, the Empress, okay? This creative soul, this very wise soul. You have so much to share, you have so much to give. And I just feel like there's a need here, not, I feel like some of you guys are thinking that the universe is going to bring in different people. And I feel like for some of you, the universe has brought in some people or is actively has them waiting in the wings. And you have a steel door up still, and they're waiting for that door to change before they come in, literally waiting for your energetic shift. And this message is for you. It's time for you to allow the shift to happen. It's time for you to allow the move to happen. You don't need the steel door anymore. Okay. Now, I understand also that you've been brokenhearted. Like a lot of this fierce energy, yes, you are fierce. You will always be fierce. You will always be a bad bitch. You will always slay the day away, okay? Always. That will never go away. You will always be a person that will be tough to know, okay, for most people. But there is a special group of people who are going to move towards you. And they're waiting for your door to change. And I'm seeing a door with a large dragon on it, like double doors. And the dragon is kind of like in a circle, Aurora Boreas. Is that how you say it? Anyway, that's what I'm seeing. And when you open it, like they meet, then they open kind of thing. So it's a very special door. It's not just any door, okay? Because you are special. And you have a lot of gifts to share. And part of allowing this energy into your energy will help open you up for new inspiration and allowing you to allow opportunity in as well. All right? Okay, group one, that's what I received for you. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you, beautiful, magical creatures, next time. Bye, guys. Hey, group two, all of you that selected Fire Woman. This is your reading all about why you slay. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I will be pulling more cards as I need to for clarity. So let's get into it and see what came out for you. Okay, the first card we have is Hades, the underworld. Why am I not surprised to see him here? So not surprised. Okay, we have Mischief. I can't pronounce that, so Mischief. I love this card, though. It's got such a cool vibe. All right, we have Playtime. Fun is calling you. Ooh, why do you slay? We have Opening Up to Dreams and Visions. Okay. You guys have a very cool vibe. I want to get this card here. We have Otter Spirit. You are never alone. Self-Trust necklace. And it says Nebula. Okay. We have Aries, motivation. I'm hearing that old song, Motivation, by Kelly Rowland. Is she in that? We have Fragility. Okay, let's get these cards. We have Pay Close Attention to Friends Who Don't Clap When You Win. Sixth Chakra, Third Eye, I See, Indigo. You guys might be indigo kids, indigo children. Okay, I'm going to see these first. These are from Cupid's Desire, and I'm reading these as oracle cards, not necessarily as like love cards. We have pleasure, wanting your attention. We have 7-Eleven, 24 hours all the time, and we have sexy shoes, fetish. Oh my. Okay, let's see what came out in your tarot. We have Judgment, the Judgment. And we have the Nine of Swords. We have the Hermit. We have the Nine of Coins. And we have the Two of Swords. I'll move these over so you guys can see a little better. Okay, well, listen. You are very, like, I'm getting this very sensual energy, but sophisticated with the Judgment card. Okay. And with this card, this is a very like hot and fiery card as well. But I don't feel like it's there's something sophisticated about it. It's not like I don't want to use the word cheap, okay, because I don't mean it that way. But it is like a sophisticated kind of sensuality, all right? Now, it doesn't mean you don't have fun, because there's a lot of fun here as well. But I think that fun is behind a kind of like very, this is, it's complex. Y'all are complex. Y'all slay in a very like sophisticated and complex kind of way. I feel like your sensuality, your sexuality is part of the slay, but it's not like you wear it openly all the time. You can in certain situations, but not all the time. Okay. But it oozes in everything you do, and some of you guys don't even realize it. And I feel like it's because there's an element within you about self-trust. Like you are just you, and you naturally have this energy. You just naturally have this energy. It just flows through you. It's almost like you've just gotten to, my voice is cracking. You've just gotten to this place where you are okay, even better than okay, in your skin. Sorry, my throat chakra is just, I think people are nervous to talk to you. And I feel like you don't really realize it all the time. And people want your attention. Like people want you to see them. They want you to notice them. Okay. We have this 24 hours all the time. I feel like maybe you don't realize it, but with this never alone, I feel like people want your attention. People watch you from afar. Um, and I do feel like there's jealousy around you. But see, you're busy slaying. You're busy naturally being like this sensual creature. There's intelligence here. Like you are intelligent AF. You're very smart. That's part of this complexity of sensuality and presence. You're very smart. And with the Nine of Swords here, with the Hermit, I just get this energy that people get nervous around you. They start to doubt themselves when they approach you. I got this a little bit with group one, but this one's different. Like this is like I get like even players, like even people who feel like they're pretty confident, kind of like with the Two of Swords, they kind of like doubt themselves around you. Um, Yeah, we have 9 9 here. We have the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Coins. And the Nine of Coins feels like to me, you slay so hard because you literally are starting to put yourself first in so many ways. And it's not in a selfish way. it's more in the way of like realizing that this is your life. And it comes from observation of seeing Nine of Swords, Two of Swords here, and Judgment, of seeing what's the shit that's going on in the world. I feel like a lot of you for group two, you're seeing the fragility and the shit going on in the world, and you're feeling it so deeply. Like, I see the Justice card, like feeling it so deeply and realizing the preciousness of life, and are beginning to just embrace your life. If you haven't started to do this, it's something you're moving into. Okay? You're just starting to embrace your life and be in the moments, and you're starting to like, even though things are like they are in the world, you're understanding that each moment is precious and each moment is powerful. You're getting to the point where you see the magic in the moment. You either know this or you're moving into it. It's part of why you slay. It's part of why many of you are moving into more power here, more power. Some of you guys are already here. You understand this. I'm feeling Sagittarius really strong here. We're moving into Sagittarius energy. And I feel like I'm seeing like a cauldron burst into flames. I feel like you are highly creative. There's a lot of power within you that many of you haven't tapped into. And part of this is releasing the burdens that aren't yours. I feel like part of why you slay is that you are a powerhouse. You take on things that don't belong to you, and you've done this your whole life. You've tried so hard, Capricorn energy. You've tried so hard, Taurus energy. You've tried so hard to help other people, and you carry things that don't belong to you. And you've done it so easily. Okay. But for many of you, it's time to release that, and let it go, and begin to move and own your own power for yourself. Okay. You don't always have to be everyone else's hero. Be your own hero. Okay. Because there's a lot of really positive things for you as you begin to move in your own best interest, is what I'm getting here. You are so fucking powerful, group two. I don't know if you are aware. Like, some of you guys are and some of you guys aren't. You need to wake up to your own power. Okay. You are just such a force. Okay. We have Judgment here. Look at this halo. Look at that crown chakra. Just like so aligned, so connected. I think people who are not aligned with you get real fucking uncomfortable. Nine of Swords. They get really uncomfortable. The Two of Swords. You make people uncomfortable sometimes. I think people often, the wrong people, when they get around you, they know that they're in a place that they shouldn't be. They need not be around you. I think people try to force themselves like in your energy sometimes, and you don't play. I think some of you guys have had a lot of that kind of thing, and that might be part of where you start to move into your own power. Like, you're sick of people like forcing themselves into your energy, forcing their ideas, forcing their way of life, that kind of thing. And it's almost like you just come to the point where you're just like, no, I don't want your attention. I don't want you in my life. And I do think when people, there's something about the way you look with this sexy shoes fetish oracle energy I'm feeling. I feel like there's a physicality about you that draws people to you in an obsessive type way. And when they approach you in this kind of way, they get a real big surprise. When you're like, with the Mischief card, I feel like they find trouble because you don't play with this. I think in the past you may have, but you don't anymore. You're just like, I don't want to be like your plaything. I'm not here to be played by you. You know, I'm the master of my fate. I'm the creator of my destiny kind of energy. Like, I'm nobody's plaything. I'm the real thing. And if you don't want that, if you don't want a real relationship with me, if you don't want the real deal, then you know what you can do. We don't need you here. You pay real attention to the people in your life who are present and who aren't. And the people who aren't present for you, you don't have time for them. And I feel like you don't necessarily cut people off like clearly. You mirror people. You are their mirror. Like when people give you a messed up energy, you mirror it back. Some of you guys are like, you deliver karma on the daily to people, and it disturbs them. It's disturbing to them. It causes them to do some reflection. I don't think you realize that sometimes your words hit deeper than what you think. Now, I will tell you that some of you guys have a motivation that is inspiring. And I'm getting like a few of you are like, this is like political causes or religious causes or social causes. For others, this is like what you do in life, for work. For others, this is like something else, something creative. But whatever it is, like your motivation, your inspiration for it is very inspiring. And when you don't have the motivation, the people in your life worry about you because they know something's wrong. They can feel it. But when you have this motivation, it's very inspiring. Some of you guys have had to really trust your gut to overcome so much. And part of you learning to trust your gut has helped you formulate this kind of pathway. This exercise in self-trust has helped you kind of open a road, or you're opening a road. There's bravery here is what I'm getting from Spirit. Like there's a lot of bravery. And some of you guys with this energy here wanting attention 24 hours, I just want to say, and I don't want to go into it, but some of you guys have had some very bad experiences in love that you've had to overcome. It's almost like being attractive has not worked in your best interests. And it's made you kind of mistrust partners or potential partners. And I feel like some of you guys kind of size people up when you meet them. Because one of the reasons you slay so hard is because you're beautiful. You're attractive. Like there's something breathtakingly fierce and beautiful about you. There's something magically seductive about you. And like I said before, it is sophisticated. It's intelligent. And here's the thing, behind the sophistication, okay? Behind the sophistication is this wildness. Okay, not everybody gets to see this, and this is why it's sophisticated. Okay, this here, this powerful sensuality, this magical Herodule kind of energy. This is not. This is reserved for certain people, or a certain person, or a certain practice. Not everyone gets this wildness. Okay, but people feel it simmering behind this complex, sophisticated, intelligent sensuality. Like they see it. They see the shadow of it. They see the silhouette of it. They know it's there. And it makes your energy very alluring, very tempting, and they want more. And people get in their head about it. You know, and if you have a partner, there are people who, you know, they want to know, like, if I'm so attracted to this person, why do they have somebody? Like, it makes them question. Like, just because you have a person doesn't mean that they still don't want to, like, try, right? And for you, that's not even an option, because I feel like there's loyalty here, because you don't show your primal fire to everyone, okay? Because with your primal fire comes fragility, okay? There is power in your fragile self. Like when you're fragile with people, when you're vulnerable with people, there's a lot of power there. There's a lot of strength, and people feel your strength and your vulnerability. Um, and I feel like for some of you, you may have put that piece together recently that what you feel as vulnerability is actually a strength. Now, I do feel like a lot of your why you slay so fiercely is because you have an amazing sense of humor. You have a great personality. You may have a dark sense of humor, but you definitely are funny. You definitely have a lighthearted sense about you. Even though there's this kind of like sensuality, there's also this lightheartedness. There's this sense that like you would be fun just to like hang out with, you would be fun like to watch a movie or play video games or whatever it is, whatever it is. People would like to just hang out with you and talk to you. I feel like you have interesting stories. And it's almost like I'm seeing someone with many layers being revealed. And someone who is joyful to be around. And people see you as a light. I'm seeing like a star energy. Um, People enjoy that, right? And there are some people who get to see the primal you, the more fierce and connected you, this fire woman kind of energy. And when they see this, they are taken. I want to use the word, it takes their breath away because they realize that you are deeply connected to spirit. They realize how gifted you are. They realize how blessed they are to know you, that you are indeed extremely special. And some of them may actually get some of this, a little bit of obsessive energy because they realize what a blessing you are. And they want more of it. So I feel like the more people get to know you, like the more you let them in, the more they kind of fall for you. Even friends, like friends can fall for, like platonic kind of relationships. And as far as romantic people, like romantic relationships, they kind of get more intense as you reveal layers of yourself. Because you surprise people with the idea that there's more to you. They don't completely know you. You may be a Scorpio. I picked that up in group 1 as well. But I feel like there's a lot of unwrapping here. There's a lot of like, I don't feel like you mean to keep secrets necessarily, but it's just like there's a lot of layers to you that you don't necessarily just like put on the table, right? You reveal as it naturally happens. So, and I feel like that catches people off guard about you. Let's pull a few more tarot cards for you guys. Tell me more about my group 2. I feel like you don't keep people around you who can't be happy for you. I feel like, because I feel like the people, the friends that you have around you, you truly care about and you truly want the best for them. So if they don't want the best for you too, and they don't, give to you, then you basically pull back, right? You pull back. Okay, give me 3 cards. There's that death. We have the death card. Sorry, my tongue's really heavy. I'm heavily medicated today. Okay, give me another card. There we go. Oh, we got 2 more. Okay. We have death, we have the hermit, and we have the 8 of Swords. Okay, we have the hermit here twice. So what I'm feeling is that, first of all, you are not afraid to be alone. Number 1, you're not afraid to be a lone wolf. You're not afraid to stand out. You're not afraid to walk the path alone. And many of you guys have, and you are walking a path alone or with a very few people. And it can be overwhelming when you have people coming at you who want your attention because you're alone a lot, or you don't have a lot of people in your life, so it can feel very overwhelming. But I feel like when you get overwhelmed, a lot of you guys may get overwhelmed by feeling alone. I feel like this is like a message for you guys, is what this is. I feel like there is a change coming for you guys who are feeling alone. This is a message. Okay, this is a message from Spirit. This is what they wanted you to hear. Tell me about this. Tell me about this transformation of this aloneness. I feel like a lot of you guys don't see how you're going to get out of this situation you're in, and you're feeling overwhelmed by it. And there is a change coming to the Hermit. Tell me about it. Judgment. Okay. All right. We have Judgment. Okay, twice. We have the Ace of Cups. We have Justice and the Nine of Wands. And we have the Page of Swords. Okay, this is good. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords. We're having a breakthrough. Okay, a breakthrough is coming. Okay, you're not going to be alone. That there is good karma coming for you. Ace of Cups. I'm getting a breakthrough. I feel like the Nine of Wands really is about you, an encouraging card. Like, don't give up. Keep going, okay? Whatever you're doing. I feel like you guys, group 2, have been through a lot. That's why this message is coming through. This is why group 1 had a message too. Okay, so the messages are coming with the sleigh video. Okay, there is a transformation coming in your life. You definitely have hermit energy. You are a lone wolf, okay? And I feel like a lot of you may be feeling like there's a situation you can't get out of. You know, you may be feeling alone, overwhelmed. It may be money. It may be your job, okay? But you're being encouraged to, like, stay the course. Don't give up, okay? Because the hands of justice are moving in your favor. Okay, and there is a cup coming, an Ace of Cups. This feels like a wish fulfillment. This is something you're manifesting, okay? And some of you guys are going to get a message about it or news about it. It may be an email, it may be at work, but I feel like it is on the way to you. Okay, sorry if I shook the camera. Tell me a little bit more about this. Tell me a little bit more about this, Justice. It feels very good. Okay, and I feel like this is an encouraging message for you guys because you've been slaying so hard, all right? And this motivation has been so powerful, and you've been trusting yourself in the face of like what you've perceived perhaps as failure. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this is Miss Independent. Okay, independence. Being able to financially support yourself, being able to take care of more than just your bills, like having some extra. This can be like single parent vibe, like being able to take care of everyone. This is a healing card. It can be like you have your own business and you're able to kind of like maybe get profitable for the first time, something like that. So I feel like there are financial opportunities. This card feels like money. It feels like stability. It feels like for some of you there's a gift or a bonus or something coming towards you that I feel like is going to help you get out of this overwhelm energy. Okay, now for some of you, this is a person. If you're feeling very alone, this is a person or people. Okay, this Ace of Cups. Okay, it could be an earth sign. It could be Taurus, Aries. Okay, it could be an Aries. Okay, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or Aries, because Aries came out of my mouth. And this could be love or friendship. Okay. And they're coming in for the wounded warrior, the Nine of Wands. And I feel like you guys have been through a lot. If this part of the reading resonates, it's going to be someone who has been through a lot. The Eight of Swords. And you're still doing it. You're still going at it. And the motivation is there, but you're tired. Okay. And you're slaying. Don't get me wrong, honey. You're slaying all the way. You know, you've got it together. You look amazing. You may not feel amazing, but you're looking amazing. And I feel a glow up here. Like you're still in, I would say you're a phoenix that is still, you haven't quite ignited yet. Like you're dancing around the fire, but you haven't become the fire. And Spirit wants you to know that the fire is coming. Okay, you're about to burst into flames. Whatever this is it's going to make you happy. It's going to make you feel stable and fulfilled. Okay, continue to use your powerful discernment. Okay, this card right here is about opening to dreams and visions. That is psychic visions, but also I feel like for some of you, this manifestation that's going on here has to do with whatever dream or vision you've been working on. Okay, so I feel like Spirit wants you to put that in your back pocket. Okay, and whenever you're feeling discouraged or having issues, pull that out. All right, and kind of like think about it. Think good thoughts to keep yourself going. All right. Did you hear my stomach growl? I'm so sorry. All right, group 2, that's what I got for you. I hope this resonated. If it did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey, group 3, all of you that selected the vampire. This is going to be your reading all about why you slay. So keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right, I'll move that right there. Okay, I will be pulling more cards as I need to for clarity. So let's get into it. Please use your own discernment. All right, let's see. We have respect. Anubis. We have fear. We have treasure, dragon. We have Hercules, strength. The forest, 22, trust your compass. Let's get these cards. We have Armadillo, spirit, set healthy boundaries. Spider spirit, make your dreams real. Dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. I love that card. Let's see, we have activating empathic magic. Let's see, we have sacral chakra, I feel. Never confuse what you're offered for what you're worth. Let the waves and the light take you where your feet cannot. Stand out, don't shy away. No reversals. We have the star. We have the Queen of Swords. But I have to put her over here because of her booty. We have the 8 of Wands. Again, a booty situation. So I'll put her right there. We have the Ace of Wands. Come with it. And we have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, you don't want to fuck with it. Okay. All right, you guys. So you slay because, first of all, you're scary. Like, people are scared of you. I'm not even joking here. Like, people fear you. You have people afraid of you, intimidated by you. But it's more than intimidation. Like, there are people who are out and out scared of you. Okay. I feel like your words can be very harsh. You're not afraid to speak up for yourself. You're not afraid to get into it with people. Defend yourself. People respect you, and if they disrespect you, then they get it. They're going to respect you one way or another. That's how I feel. Like, you're going to respect me one way or another. I've had enough disrespect in my life. I also feel like many of you are magic users of some kind. Like, you're either a witch, or you're a high magician, or you use manifesting or law of attraction or prayer or chanting or what have you. Okay, but you have some kind of magical ability. Definitely empathic. Okay, and I feel like people respect you or they fear you because you have good boundaries. I have felt this for all the groups here. I feel like as a whole, the collective is really learning about healthy boundaries. We've come a long way, baby, in the boundary setting as a whole for the collective. And I'm feeling with the spider spirit here, I feel like you are so connected to the etheric realm. And that's part of the reason why you're so intimidating. I feel like there is a very magical vibe with you. Um, and I don't get this message very often, but I feel like, as far as like spiritually speaking, you're a predator of the predators. Like those who prey on those who are weaker fear you, and they should. I feel like you're the real deal. Like you are very gifted and very magical, and you are somewhat of a protector of those who are more vulnerable to a degree. That won't resonate for all of you, but for many of you, it will. Um, and I feel like people who come for you have no idea what huge bag of whoop ass they've opened, literally, because I feel this very strong, like, warrior vibe. And it feels like it's a spiritual warrior. And again, I don't say that often either. But there's a very strong vibe of like being very connected to spirit. It doesn't mean you're religious, okay? It just means like in the etheric, in the astral, you have a presence. I almost feel like this. I feel like group 3 in this life, you may be one thing, but in the astral, you're a whole vibe, okay? You're a whole presence. Um, and people look to you, okay? Now, what I feel is happening for group 3 is that that vibe from astral is going to come through, honey, over here, and you're going to stand out. You may already be seeing that happening. It's like in astral or the other side, the other realms, dream world, whatever you want to call it, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That energy you've been working on, that vibe you've been working on, the healing, all that shit, girl, all that shit, boy, all that shit, them, all that shit, y'all. It's going to come through on this side, okay? Your vibe is coming through. That's why you slay so motherfucking hard, okay? People are picking up on it. You cannot hide this. You are the star over there, and you're about to be that over here, okay? You're drawing people to you. People are highly attracted. The Ace of Wands here. And yeah, look at this. Look at this leg brace. Look at this leg brace energy. Like, you've been through some shit, okay? You have fought some hardcore battles, all right, in this life and other lives. You are a hardcore warrior samurai, like spiritual, astral kind of warrior, okay? And honestly, people don't want to fuck with you. They really don't. I don't know why. You got somebody in your energy right now who insists on trying to fuck with you. And I'm not really sure why. They really need to stop. It's really not in their best interest, okay? You have this 8 of Wands energy, which I can't show you. But it's so magnificently strong. It is an energetic signature that you carry. So, of course, people think you slay. They feel it. They feel the intensity, and it's rising within you. This vampire has sparkly rhinestone teeth, y'all. You shine. When you smile, it's like this beautiful explosion of energy. When you laugh, when you're joyful, it's like you heal people with your laughter. You heal people with your stories. You heal people with what you share, okay? And I feel like because you know your worth, you don't allow parasites in your energy. You have zero tolerance for parasitic energy. You may find that you don't have a lot of people in your life. Remind yourself often that that is by choice. You choose who enters your energy, okay? You are not for everyone. And I want to remind you, Group 3, that it is a privilege to be in your energy. Okay, it's a privilege for people to be in your energy, and that's okay for you to have that attitude. Some people will shame you for it, okay, but there's a reason why it has to be that way for you right now, because your energy and your vibe is shifting to something bigger, to something more grand, okay? And it is an evolution, a revolution of self. There is a bright light coming for group 3. It's a kind of ascension, but it's not the kind of ascension that happens one time, boom, bam, whatever. It is a pathway of growth. It's a pathway of self-illumination, where everything you've been through brings you to a point of knowledge, of awareness of self, of evolution. I'm just making up words now, y'all. Of elevation of self, okay? Where you can see the truth of you through new eyes, where you can see the truth of your life through new eyes, the truth of the world through new eyes, and share that perspective in a new way. Some of you guys are teachers. You're here to teach, and teaching can take on different forms. You may be here to teach your children because your children are special. You may be here to teach people. You may be here to teach through art or through a business or what have you. Teaching can take on different forms. It's not just like sitting in a room and talking, okay? We have to take off the boundaries and constraints of what labels are, okay, and remove them and understand that we learn and grow every day in different ways, okay? I'm seeing a garden and nature here. Some of you guys need to get out in nature, okay? I know the seasons are changing. Do it as you can. Now, we have the dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love. I feel like you are so loyal. That's part of why you slay. People know that you're trustworthy. You're loyal. They can count on you. When you tell someone you love them, you fucking mean it. And you're going to be there for them. Point blank, period. They can count on you. But here's the kicker. You expect the same in return. And if you don't get it, then we have to reevaluate the relationship. We have to evaluate if we are aligned any longer, and I feel like with the Queen of Swords here, it at that point, although it looks personal, it really becomes not personal. It becomes more about like spirituality. It becomes more about like reevaluating your pathway. And group 2 had this a little bit, so you may have been drawn to 2. But it's like you are, in a sense, in a constant state of evolution. You are unafraid to change. You know that change has brought you a lot of good gifts. It has been hard, okay? I mean, look, this is a wound. This is one leg that has really been through it, been tattered, been torn, right? But it's brought you to the star energy, like hope, possibility, and I feel like this star knows. Like this star is like, I know it's going to happen. I absolutely do, because look, I'm still standing after my leg has been crushed. I'm still standing. Yeah, I got a cane, but bitch, I'm still here. You haven't taken me out. And if you come for me, get ready, because I'm not going to play. I don't play anymore. Okay? I know who I am. I think people are very afraid, especially people who have fucked you over. They know you're the real deal. And I think, now I'm going to speak on something that's very specific, so it may not be for all of you, but for some of you guys who have had things thrown at you energetically, magically, it could be someone speaking hate on you or gossiping about you or what have you. These people who have thrown things at you, spell work, what have you, and it's missed or it hasn't done the damage that they wanted it to, they are scared. Oh, yes, they are terrified because now they realize, oh, I missed, bitch. I missed. And now they know that you're coming for them. And they know that you indeed slay. Knight of Swords. You indeed slay. Look at this. And your energy is locked onto them now because You got tapped a little. Now comes the Warhammer, right? Yeah, and they're scared. Okay, the Eight of Wands with the Queen of Swords. There's a lot of fear because you literally slay in every way. And I feel like there's some karma coming to this person. Like I said, this won't be for all of you, but this person can feel it. They feel it. Tell me about this. Tell me about this situation. How many? Okay, we got 3. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords, we have the Four of Coins, and we have the High Priestess. Okay, I feel the High Priestess is your energy. It's not gender. We have the Eight of Swords here. Ooh, my. And we have the Four of Coins. Y'all. It's almost like this person is going to get greeted with a kind of like attack of poverty, attack of lack, an attack of I'm in a situation I cannot escape. It is a mind game that will manifest in the world. I see someone being symbolically wrapped in rope. Okay, wrapped in rope. So you may have used that or whatever, or you may be. And I'm seeing like restriction. I'm seeing kept back from blessings. I'm seeing like blessings. It's almost like someone being teased with blessings and they have been bound from them. And this person may be experiencing this now or this is to come. Okay. And it's almost like this, what they're experiencing because of the negativity they've sent to you, the gossip, the hate, whatever this is, has caused them to become painfully aware of how powerful you are. They know you slay. They know how powerful you are. And they are taken aback by the reality of this. They are shaken to the core of themselves because they know that they're experiencing this. And on some level, they know they haven't really come for me yet. Like this is a minor thing. What happens if they turn this up? Like this is just the Knight of Swords. It's just this is just the beginning. And I feel like their fear is valid. I feel an energetic drain on them. As if perhaps some of you, part of your working, part of whatever it is you do is almost like you punch holes in their aura to kind of like drain out some energy. However, take it how you will. No judgment here, just an observation, a psychic observation that I'm getting. Now, with the High Priestess here, what is their out? Because, you know, we all a lot of times leave an out because that's a practice some of us do. So the truth, the truth with the High Priestess is the out. Behaving authentically on the truth of the situation, whatever it is for you. That will give them the relief they need. The problem is that some of them are going to be brought to their knees in hopelessness and lack and the teasing of a blessing that seems to be going to other people. It's meant to bring out this kind of frustration within them, this kind of mirror of like the truth of themselves. Since they were going after you and throwing things at you in such a intense way. These people are going to know that you slay. Okay. This particular group of people are going to be aware of the power of your slay. I feel like a lot of people besides this group, they know you slay. Your power is something you wear. And I feel like people really like you, but they know not to fuck with you because you are a magical being. And you aren't like a beginner. You've been doing this for lifetimes. Your connections to your spirits are ancient. And some of you guys have such a tight connection with your spirits that, some of the rules that other people say apply may not apply to you. That won't apply to all of you. But if you know, you know, because you're so, your connection is so intense because you've had it for so long, so many lifetimes. You've been in your deity, spirits, energy, angels, whatever this is, so much that it's like what some of these people don't understand is you don't have to ask. It's just done. It's just done. That's how powerful you are. You slay because you are intensely powerful and intensely connected. And I feel like your attractiveness on the outside is a mirror of your power. And the people who are attracted to your physical presence are very aligned with your power. And the people who are not intimidated by your power, those are your people because they have the same kind of power. Like they match your power and you kind of feel each other out. You may take time to get to know people, and that's okay because you both are kind of in the same place. And those are your people. And they know you slay, just like the people that you vibe with slay. Y'all slay. You're the slaying group. You're the coven of the slaying group kind of thing, you know. But you also pull people to you that don't understand your energy. And they're intimidated, but they're drawn. And I feel like for some of you, there are people that want your help. So you may be someone who's a healer or a caster, or you may have like services that you offer or something like that. You may be like a counselor or even a nurse, or you're like you work in herbalism or medicine or something like that too. But you're very powerful. So you use different mechanisms of healing to help kind of like deliver this gifting power that you have, this gift that you have to others. So that won't be for all of you, but for some of you. And those people absolutely slay. If you're a healer, you slay all day because that's powerful to help people. It takes a certain kind of person to be a healer in that kind of capacity. So I just want to say, as someone with chronic illness, that, if you work in the medical field or the healing field or in healing modalities, I deeply appreciate all you do. Because I know a lot of you never hear thank you, and I want to say I thank you. I thank you so much. So, all right, group 3, that's what I received for you. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures next time. Bye, guys.